Thanks for joining us for our third look at Memphis Memories. Today we'll take a special look at the history of studio wrestling. We'll also hear from Eddie Marlin and look at some of Jerry Lawler's most memorable moments. First of all, we've had a lot of feedback from our memory video last week and requests for more details on the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame induction. Now, this will be held on Monday Night Memories at the Mid-South Coliseum on March 7th. A big night of wrestling is planned, including a party with the legends for Golden Circle ringside ticket holders, a big ceremony that will include introductions of the legends of Memphis wrestling, and finally, we'll have the Hall of Fame inductions. Right now, here's Eddie Marlin with more details on the great legends that'll be included in Monday Night Memories.
Thank you, Dave. I've got a couple more important announcements to make about Monday night, March the 7th, Memphis Memories. Already signed is 15 legends to be there. Sputnik Monroe, Al Green, Jim White, that's Jerry Lawler's very first partner, and none other than Lance Russell, the voice of wrestling for many, many years. And the featured match of that night, March the 7th, Memphis Memory Nights, will be a 10-man elimination match to determine the best of Memphis. Already signed for that match, Austin Idol, Handsome Jimmy Valiant, Terry Funk, Jerry Lawler, and the other 6 names will be announced next week. It's proving to be a great, great night for the Memphis wrestling fans.
Studio wrestling has been a big part of the history of Memphis wrestling. Corey Maclin has this special report.
Thanks, Dave. Studio wrestling has been a part of Memphis television for over 45 years. It all started right here at TV5 around 1949. One of the hosts of wrestling at that time was Big Jack Eaton. Wrestling then moved to Channel 13 in 1958. Joining the wrestling at that time as a co-host was Lance Russell. Dave Brown joined the wrestling program in 1966.
Hello, everybody. Dave Brown here at ringside, ready to go with another big Saturday of Channel 13 Studio Wrestling.
In March of 1977, studio wrestling moved back to our cheering home right here at TV5.
Is there anywhere I can go? Let me just stand up and say something to you right now, fella.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Ugly and Uglier just arrived. Now, why do you want to come out? I knew you couldn't stand it. What you've done, you've wallowed in obscurity ever since we left that other station, and you couldn't stand it. Why do you come out and try to tell these people you've been fishing and hunting? You've been sitting glued in front of that television to Channel 5, watching me out here make a bigger star out of myself, and you're realizing that the people are forgetting about you, and that's why you're here today.
Yeah,
tell the truth, Banana Nose.
I'll tell you the exact truth. One of the hesitations I had of coming back here was the fact that I knew I was going to have to listen to that mouth that hadn't gotten any smaller.
Yeah, tell that to all those rednecks out there, because I know better, but it is good to see that nose again.
Studio wrestling from Memphis is the longest running and highest rated television program in wrestling history. I think that Lance and Dave have been a major part of studio wrestling success, bringing you the most unpredictable wrestling action anywhere. To this day, I still remember a classic interview. It was with Jerry Lawler, Sam Bass, and Plowboy Frazier.
He's asked me time and time again if there isn't something he could do for me, and thank you, Frazier. Thank you very much. And to him, this is.
Let me cut it.
Yeah, go ahead. And you better eat it, because to him, this is a big deal. So just, you know,
okay.
And that's what we're going to do. You know, you remember a few years ago when you had a little trash problem down in Philadelphia, Mississippi?
Yeah, I remember.
What'd you do to it?
Well, I got my bulldozer and I put them underneath that pond down there in Philadelphia, down in Neshoba County.
Tell them about it, baby. We're going to eliminate the trash in professional wrestling, and you're looking right now, ladies and gentlemen, at your new Southern Heavyweight Champion. Now, wait a minute. Before we leave, Dave, let's see you take a bite of that watermelon.
I'm not sure.
Go ahead, Dave. Thank you.
Another memorable moment was when Dr. Frank made his debut.
Jerry Lawler, undoing one of the padlocks on it. There are two
You read
padlocks.
about Dr. Frank?
Yeah, I read about Dr. Frank.
Well, in this box, I got Dr. Frank.
This is Dr. Frank in here?
This is Dr. Frank, and I'm not kidding you with you. I'm not kidding. Wait till you see. He's the greatest wrestler that you're ever going to see. Now, you got the camera ready? I want to show you now. I can't show too much here. You see that? All right.
How about the time when Jimmy Hart and Andy Kaufman got into a big brawl right here in this same very studio?
Andy! No! Now, come on, Andy!
There are a lot of memories of studio wrestling. I hope that you'll continue to join us as we look forward to making many, many new memories.
Next week, we'll have more from the King, and also we'll focus on two men that have been partners with and had classic battles against Jerry Lawler, Austin Idol, and handsome Jimmy Valiant. Join us next week for more Memphis Memories.